One of my biggest mistakes, and there were many that I had to learn from and still learning from as a project manager, was assuming the loudest voice actually cared the most. I thought their complaints were a sign of commitment. Actually, it turns out they didn't want a solution at all. They just wanted an audience. And once you see that, you stop trying to fix what was never meant to grow. I once worked on a project with a team member who was a master complainer, we'll say. It was predictable. Okay, let's be honest. It was almost rehearsed. Every meeting started the same way, along. I'm like, oh my God, here we go with the sigh. Then the folded arms, and then the signature, as we'll call it, the signature open. Houston, we've got a problem. And at first, I gave the benefit of the doubt. I told myself, this must come from passion. They want the project to really win, succeed, have the best. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, but the pattern never changed. Week after week, they pointed out every issue imaginable, timeline, communication, technical gaps, yet never owned a single solution. Suggestions? Ignored. Action items? Oh, you already know they were delayed. Always the first to talk? You probably guessed it, and always the last to act. I kept giving them a chance after chance because I believe in developing people. I thought if I coached them hard enough, supported them with not just words, but also actions and clarified expectations enough, they'll eventually step up. But every coaching moment turned into excuse. Every attempt at clarity turned into confusion. Every solution I brought them back was a bigger complaint. When you have that moment, don't act like this, family. Don't do this in front of me right now. You know that moment you have where you say, you know what? It's not you, it's me, but it's really them. Sorry, family. Sometimes I have these flashbacks. Let's get back to the story. And then during a retrospective, I looked around the room and saw something I'll never forget. My team, frustrated, confused. Okay, they were just drained from the project, not from the workload though, but from the noise. They weren't tired of the problem. They were tired of the person avoiding the solution. Therefore, I learned something critical. Some people don't want progress. They want the permission to stay exactly where they are. They don't want the fix. They want the floor. They don't want the solutions. They want the spotlight. Matter of fact, they don't even want accountability. They actually want an audience, and therefore I had to change how I led. I can't give the same energy to everyone. You can't partner in progress with someone committed to standing still. And you cannot build momentum around a person who refuses to pick up a solution.